I have instructed that no one from MSNBC News will be permitted in this building. This is a very serious matter, and I don't know what the ultimate truth of it is. That someone who is following the jury bus, that is it's extremely serious matter, and will be referred to the proper authorities for further action. The police, when they stopped him because he was following in a distance of about a block and went through a red light, pulled him over and inquired of him what was going on, and he gave that information and stated that he had been instructed by Ms. Bayan in New York to follow the jury bus. The matter is under further investigation at this point, and he was ticketed for violating a traffic control signal. He's not here today from what I'm told.
Good evening. We begin the readout tonight with two cases, which will once again tell us where we are as a country. Primarily white men can continue to take matters into their own hands.
Armed, primarily white men can take matters into their own hands.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
So do you see that this is them just trying to stir up controversy? They want you to think that Rittenhouse had time to judge the situation and then act as executioner of the situation. And this is what the media has been doing, if you haven't been following this the entire time. As Nate the lawyer reported here, the young Turks outright lied about the Rittenhouse case, and they need to be stopped.
This was for over a year. This was a year ago. People had already said this. This evidence was already out there.
We knew this right when everything happened.
There are multiple videos from that night. The first video was Kyle Rittenhouse literally chasing a protester into a parking lot.
Rittenhouse needs to sue her. You know, when you go to Twitter and when you go out there, you see all these people repeating this, and you say to yourself, but I've looked at the video footage. He was chased down. He was assaulted. He was hit with a weapon. He was hit with a skateboard. How do people think what they think? How do they say what they say? The news lies. I know I haven't said this a lot since my main channel, UNIRocktv, but you know what? Getting so bad out there, we're gonna have to start talking about it again.
Video of protesters trying to take his gun away because obviously we're dealing with a 17-year-old from out of state, shows up to Kenosha, Wisconsin to cause trouble.
To cause trouble. So it's not that the people burning the businesses in Kenosha showed up to cause trouble.
Just last thing, think about it from this perspective. Kyle Rittenhouse goes in with a weapon into the protest. He chases people with it.
Chases people. He was the one being chased per the video footage. This is why people act like they act. Imagine you take MSNBC, CNN, you take the Young Turks out. Imagine someone was sitting in their place telling the truth, actually showing what really happened. Then you'll understand how the conversation would be much different. These people are the ones putting these narratives out there and destroying our country.
He points the weapon at someone. They then try to wrestle the weapon away.
We need to zoom in on his face. This is what people watch. This is what people watch. Hey, for members only, go to the Young Turks and join us while we lie to you and spread these narratives.
Gun pointed at him, a loaded weapon at him, right?
These were outright lies.
Exactly, Nate.
Right, and in this case, the imminent threat is the guy using the skateboard and someone kicking Rittenhouse in the face as he's on his back. Now, what really mattered to me was how all of this unfolded. What was the thing that sparked it? What started all of it? And initially, I was under the assumption that Rittenhouse was the person who was chasing after.
The video evidence was so easy to find. You think you can lie because you think you can just come back a year later and do this after the damage has been done. How many people saw what you said originally, and then how many people came back to watch you apologize?
Joseph
I'll say
Rosenbaum.
it, they're commies.
That's how it had started. But I was wrong about that, okay? So I want to correct the record.
Are you going to apologize to Rittenhouse, though? Are you going to apologize to your viewers and Rittenhouse?
In fact, wrong about that.
So you would think after a year of lies and mistruths that they would have learned their lesson, right? That they would.
Well, let's see real quick. Let's look at the source.
There's a couple things that are clear in terms of Rosenbaum. He had just gotten out of a mental health clinic, and he did rush at Rittenhouse, and he threw up.
Oh, he did. Rush, you literally described the video.
Plastic bag at him with things in it, right? And there was a gunshot nearby. Rittenhouse is going to have a self-defense case there too. It doesn't mean he's going to win on that one. If somebody throws a plastic bag at you and you hear a gunshot, I don't know, a lot of people might say, yeah, that's definitely self-defense.
How in the world, if Kyle Rittenhouse isn't innocent, how is anyone allowed to defend themselves in any situation? Are you supposed to wait until you're shot? Are you supposed to wait until you're gone? Are you supposed to wait until you're laying there bleeding out to defend yourself? Even if you were laying there bleeding out after they shot you, they probably still would say that it's not self-defense. And this is why you gotta make sure you don't allow yourself to be lied to by these people.